I was looking very upset, and then Nick said, "Let's look solemn." It made me feel. Welcome to Fandom Fights.
Hello. This is serious.
You clicked on this video, and there are two people's faces on this video. And
Yeah.
you thought to yourself, that's a long episode of Fandom Fights. Why is this episode of Fandom Fights so gosh darn long? Because it's going to be 2 episodes of Fandom Fights. So here's what we're doing. You all know what's going on here with a certain someone playing in this match. And Nick, to his credit, has come up with a very wonderful idea. Nick,
you're not going to find out what that idea is yet, but here's the sitch. Cameron admitted to us that he has been cheating in his matches, at least this year. We had already shot the matches that you're about to see, so spoiler alert, Cameron won them both. Sure, you can imagine why. But we're still going to release them. We shot them. The players played in them. For Jacoby and then Javi, these matches will not count as losses on the record, but it will count towards stats, things like that. Essentially, it's an exhibition match for the two of them.
Same with the match that already aired with Rue as well.
Same for the match that already aired with Rue. So stay tuned, watch them. But at the end of this video, after both matches, please stay tuned as to what is next, because obviously the match you're about to see with Javi was a contender match. Cameron was set to play for the title. That's when all of this broke loose. That's when we found out. So he is no longer doing that. We need a new way to find out who will be challenging for the title, which you will find out at the end of the video. But I guess if we're not setting it to premiere, you could just skip there now.
Hello there.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a very exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We got Jacoby Bancroft going up against Cameron Holzmann. Nick, you are here. I like your wands.
Thank you. Trying something new out. See if I like it or not.
You could have been trying it out previous matches. We don't really know for sure.
No, first time for sure.
Oh, for sure? Well, Look at me. Now I look foolish. Nick, thoughts on Jacoby and Cameron? I'm excited, but are you excited?
I'm very excited, Tim. Truthfully, if I was a betting man, probably would have bet that maybe neither of these two would have been the ones to make it to this stage. Cameron's was a bit more of an upset than Jacoby's, but they both beat very, very good players to get here. I only say that because Cameron beat Rue, who has challenged for the belt twice and was a team's champion, but Jacoby was also a team's champion. But Cameron's also challenged for the team's belt. Essentially, these guys have a long, storied history of being good at this. So my surprise was stupid, and I shouldn't have it.
That's fair. I think we should get into the match. Nick, I'm not quite sure how round 1 works. Could you explain it to me?
No.
All right. Well, guys, it's a...
But I'll explain it to them. Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the round of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct from round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
No.
Great. Your first question will come here. Your first question will come in the category of Disney animation. The Disney animation characters Rufus, Mochi, and Dinah are all what kind of animal in their respective films?
what if when we started, we were just like, all right, your first question in North by Northwest. Like, what do you think? Like,
I haven't gotten there in my Hitchcock binge yet, so
it's good. It's good.
I've seen it before.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
Cat.
And Jacoby.
Sweet cat. Am I flipped?
Cat.
This is the first time. I'm backwards on my screen. Can you see? It's weird.
That's written correctly, yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Interesting. My reflection is, I don't know why. Somebody else had that problem recently too. I don't know.
We did. Do you want to stop and figure it out?
I know what I wrote. I mean, like, if you guys can see it.
Yeah, we can see it fine. Okay, well then your next question is coming in the category of Fight Night. Which Fight Night film features a location called the Devil's Cauldron? I hear a rogue macaw.
What does it sound like?
It sounds like pitter patter, pitter.
No.
5, 4,
Pitter patter. Aren't they
2,
flying?
1. Pens down. Nah, they're walking. Let's go to Jacoby.
I guess Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
And Cameron.
Is that the name of the fighting pit in Karate Kid Part 2?
Ooh.
Answer is Karate Kid Part 3. Part 3.
Foolish Cam.
Your next
I wrote Mortal Kombat and then went, I don't know which one to change entirely.
Yeah.
Nick, go ahead. What's next?
Your next question comes in the category of criminal underworld. In Ocean's 8, what is the name of the pickpocket who joins Debbie's team? Just need first name.
How was your day?
Tim, I am a fool.
Oh,
This will be the second time you see me like this. But
I know what you're gonna say.
I'll be in a different position on
The screen.
yes.
Yes. 5, 4. 3.
Actually, I might get snowed. I'm traveling and I might get snowed in, so maybe I'll be in a different house.
Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
I only confidently know 2 character names from this, and this is neither. I guess Lee?
And Jacoby.
I guess Paulie.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for Constance. Constance.
Oh, yeah.
All right, your
I
next
remember
question. Is in
Debbie
the
and
category-
Nine Ball.
Your next question is in the category of sci-fi icons. Who composed the score for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? This is the one where the empire is frozen.
Pretty short empire, Tim.
Yeah,
Didn't last very long. That's all.
no. Roughly 1 week of Ultron. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
Hans Zimmer. He took a break
And
from all his good stuff.
Cameron.
Dario Marianelli?
Dario Marianelli is correct.
Oh, shit.
Cameron goes up 2-1.
They're one
What's
of my
next,
favorite
Nick?
scores of all time, and also the Ghostbusters score.
Your next question comes in the category of Law and Order. In Lethal Weapon 2, after the explosive goes off in Murtaugh's bathroom, the toilet is sent flying and lands on what?
You have any toilet explosions lately?
Nope.
Are you a pro or a nay on public restrooms?
Wouldn't it be yay or nay? I'm very nay, by the way, but I'm yay or nay, but
4,
extreme nay
2,
on that one.
1. Pens down. What if you really got to go? Let's go to Cameron
Car.
and Jacoby.
Murtaugh has a boat, so I guess boat.
Car is correct. So Cameron gets another point. Your next question is in the category of Pixar. In Toy Story 2, how many characters leave Andy's house in an attempt to rescue Woody? Yeah, so what if you like really got to go?
I'll
would
use
assume
it. I'll use it. I'm just
we're just
extremely
talking-
nay.
I would assume we're just talking about number 2 here.
Why are we talking about number 2 here?
I'm just curious. Like, number one is.
Do you define public bathrooms as like any bathroom open to the public, or like? Because like I'll use one that like is a single unit and locks, but like
I feel like that's scarier than like a larger public bathroom. Who knows what goes on in there? 5.
I do because it's locked and no one else is in there.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
9.
And Cameron.
4.
Both are incorrect. The answer we have is 5. The 5 we're looking for are Buzz Lightyear, Mr. Potato Head, Ham, Slinky, and Rex.
I forgot Slinky.
Forgot the aliens came later.
All right. Your next question is from Nick.
It's in the category of DreamWorks animation. In Kung Fu Panda 4, after Po defeats the chameleon, who does he choose to succeed himself as the Dragon Warrior?
You think you would be able to be a good Dragon Warrior?
I think I'd be okay at it. I'd do a passable job, but history would not look at me as one of the greats.
I think I would be really good at being like the Dragon Warrior's assistant.
Assistant to the Dragon Warrior?
Yeah, assistant to the Dragon Warrior. Yeah.
Got it.
5, 4.
Couldn't find my headphones. This mic is not plugged in.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
I could not remember another Aquafina character name, so I took a gamble and wrote himself.
Yeah, I thought about that. Let's go to Jacoby.
Is her name like Zen?
Zen is correct.
Yeah.
So Jacoby hits that, cuts into the lead. It's 3-2. Your next question is in the category of epic adventures. In which epic adventures film does a father and son steal a car from a man who is in the process of putting a hubcap on one of the tires? Are you good with cars?
No, not at all, actually. I like driving them. Like, I'll drive them across the country 100 times, which I have, but I don't know what's going on inside.
I feel like I know the answer to this, but are you I always have to drive, or are you willing to let other people?
I am, but only because I get car sick.
Ooh, fair.
So it's not
4,
like a
3,
it's not like a
2,
what's the
1. Pens down.
I'll think of it.
Let's go to Jacoby
Said Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
and Cameron.
Oh, that might make sense. I said the Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is correct. So we are all tied up 3-3. Our next question is coming from Nick.
It's in the category of Galaxy Quests. Who plays the character Dallas in Aliens vs. Predator Requiem?
Oh shit!
Thought I'd give them a bit of hope.
I
think they might know
forgot
the
this
answer.
is in the quests now.
And then
You remember when this won Best Picture at the Tim is 12 awards?
I do. Those are great. My favorite awards, quite frankly.
Another big win from that year was Spider-Man 3. 5, 4,
Deserved.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
I think Dallas in the original Alien is Harry Dean Stanton, so I just wrote that, and maybe he's in there.
Jacoby.
Is John Ortiz in this movie?
John Ortiz is in the movie, but the answer is Stephen Pascal. You know, that guy. Let's go to the next question, which is coming in the category of horror icons. In Freddy versus Jason, how does Jason kill Kia?
Kaya. May also be Kaya.
I thought it was Kia.
It may be Kia, but it may also be Kaya.
Could be
Kia.
Oh
my god, I just did the Chia Pets.
Yeah, did you I was about to say, did you ever have a Chia Pet? I did not.
No, I fully thought I was doing the jingle for like Kia, the car company.
3, 2,
But that's not what it is.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
I said hits with objects so she flies into a tree.
And Cameron.
I just wrote decapitates her.
Jacoby is correct. Specifically with a machete, but
I was unsure. I was like, wouldn't the machete just cut her in half? Like, why would it make her go fly?
You'd think it would do that, but
the answer we literally have written is launches / flung into a tree.
Yeah, like baseball bastard.
Final score coming out of round number 1. Jacoby's in the lead 4-3. All repeats and challenges intact. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's bring in the wheel and get round number 2 going. Nick, how's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like check down a multiple choice, at which point it'll only be worth 1. Tim, it's on the wheel today. Oh, stealing, it can happen. Tim.
On the wheel today, which is brought to you by Meyer and Mayo. You know what I'm talking about to get those ads. Your categories are Epic Adventures, Fight Night, Law and Order, Creature Features, Disney Animation, Worlds of DC, DreamWorks Animation, and Galaxy Quests. So, Jacoby, you're in the lead. Do you want to spin first or defer?
Might as well defer. I'll do that.
Okay. Cameron, this is going to be your spin.
Okay.
It lands on Creature Features.
I believe it says creatures features.
It does say creatures features. It does. Yeah. You're right.
This worked well for me last time, but I'm gonna spin again still.
Okay. This is what you're going to be stuck with. And it lands on Galaxy Quests.
Okay, we'll see how this goes.
All right, Nick, will you please go ahead and read Cameron his questions in the category of Galaxy Quests?
Gladly, Cameron. I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Galaxy Quests, so you're prepared for them. Okay. First question. Which Galaxy Quests film features a political assassination in Zero Gravity?
Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Alien 3, B, Attack of the Clones, C, Avatar, The Way of Water, or D, The Undiscovered Country?
The Undiscovered Country.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. Who plays combat pilot Captain Trudy Chacon in Avatar?
Oh my God, what is Michelle Rodriguez?
That's correct. For 2 points.
I was like Fast and Furious.
Your third question. What is the name of the blue liquid that Jessica drinks in Dune Part 2?
The Water of Life.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. In The Last Jedi, who informs Poe, Finn, and Rose about the Master Codebreaker on Canto Bight?
Maz Kanata.
That is correct for 2 points. And Cameron, your final question, Galaxy Quests. How does Royce kill the final predator in Predators?
I'll go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, decapitates him, B, blows him up, C, poisons him, or D, impales him?
Oh, crap. Impales him?
That is incorrect. Jacoby chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, decapitates him, B, blows him up, C, poisons him, or D, impales him.
Decapitates him.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
All right, so at the end of Cameron's turn, I have his total up to 10, but with the steal, Jacoby's at 5. Is that what you have?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll bring back the wheel. Jacoby, this is going to be your spin. Oh, and it lands on Spinner's Choice.
Okay. Epic Adventures. What did I rewatch recently? Well, even though I missed the Devil's Cauldron question, I think I'm gonna try Fight Night.
Okay. Jacoby, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Fight Night. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your first question. Which Fight Night film features a fighter living in Kiev?
Creed 2.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat 2021?
I argued a whole question about Liu Kang.
Yes, you did.
Probably should have looked at the actor name maybe once.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Louis Tan, B, Joe Taslim, C, Ludi Lin, or D, Chin Han.
B as in boy.
That is incorrect. Cameron, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Louis Tan, B, Joe Taslim, C, Ludi Lin, or D, Chin Han?
Ludi Lin.
That is correct for 1 point. I believe Joe Taslim is Sub-Zero, but I could be wrong.
Of course.
All right, Jacoby, you're next.
I think.
They are, yeah. Your next question. In Rocky 5, Paulie causes Rocky to lose what possession of his?
What is the phrase? Paulie causes Rocky to lose what possession?
5, 4.
Yeah, multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, car, B, championship belt, C, television, or D, house.
Well, like, I'm going to go with house.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
All right, your penultimate question. What is Dre's last name in 2010's The Karate Kid?
His last name. Dang it. Dre names. Let's go multiple.
All right, your options are A, Meadows, B, Parker, C, Williams, or D, Sampson.
Parker.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in Fight Night. In Creed 3, when they were kids, Adonis abandoned Damien while he was getting arrested outside what type of location?
Like a convenience store.
That is correct for 2 points and a tie game.
Ooh, exciting.
So, Nick, I have it 11-all. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, round number 3. How's it going to work?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions that are on the Fandom Fights. Once players say the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Nope.
Go, Tim.
All right, the first category you can bet points on is Law and Order. Let's get bets, starting with Jacoby.
2 points.
And
Or 6, as it looks like on my screen, because it's backwards.
2. We'll see what happens.
All right, your question in Law and Order. In which Law and Order film will you see a commercial for a toy called Johnny Rehab?
Hey.
That's my Pennywise face.
No, I don't like it. You should stop.
Hiya, Nick. 5, 4,
Not a fan.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Jacoby.
I actually forgot if RoboCop's in Law and Order, but I said RoboCop 2.
And Cameron.
I also said RoboCop.
You both are wrong. The answer is RoboCop 3.
Damn, I had 3 and then changed it because I went, no, 2's the drug one.
So you are still tied, 9-all. What's next, Nick?
Next category you can bet points on is mixed bag.
Ooh.
Let's get bets, starting with Cam
2.
and Jacoby.
2 points.
All right, Nick, what's the question?
The question is, Who is the only person to have directed both a criminal underworld film and an MCU film?
So one of my favorite bands released a new album. And it is good.
Cool.
It is very good. I am seeing them in May. Looking forward to it.
Great.
But I'm not going to say the name because it's the answer to this question. That's just that's the name of the band. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right, that is the first repeat for Jacoby.
Your question again. Who is the only person to have directed both a criminal underworld film and an MCU film? Did you see what I wrote, Timothy?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
Louis Leterrier.
And Jacoby.
Let's say I'll be honest with my spelling. I said Letier. I didn't do it. How's it spelled? Letier.
I think you're missing a
syllable. I'm missing one, aren't I?
Yeah. I think you are. I think we can give it to Cam, but not to Jacoby.
Mm-hmm.
How is it? How can I just so ask?
The way Cam had it.
The way Cam. So Letteier.
ERIR.
Tear.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah. So
He's
very,
right.
very close, but so that makes it 11-7. And the next category that you can bet points on is horror icons. All right, let's get bets, starting with Jacoby.
2 points.
Okay, and Cameron.
0.
Okay, here's the sitch. If Jacoby hits this, we move on. If he misses, the game goes to Cam. Your question is, in Freddy's Dead, Maggie and John find the words 3-4 better lock your door written on the outside of what type of building?
Jacoby always looks at us with disgust.
That's my thinking face.
I don't know why I'm doubting myself. I can't lose points here. I don't care.
You can if you try, Cam. Don't sell yourself short.
4, 3.
Repeat.
All right, that's the second repeat. In Freddy's Dead, Maggie and John find the words 3-4 better lock your door written on the outside of what type of building? 1, 2, 3, 4 better lock your door. I love the way that Data's just gonna look at me now for the rest of time during these. 5, 4,
He sure is.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Cam, who bet 0,
Church.
and Jacoby.
I said a school.
School is
Ooh,
correct.
still alive.
So it is back to 11-9. 2 categories remaining. Nick, what is next?
Penultimate category you can get points on is Pixar.
Let's get bets, starting with Cameron.
I have a habit of betting 2 and missing these, so 1.
All right, and Jacoby.
2 points.
All right, Nick, what's the question?
Your question in Pixar. What is the name of the female moth of the circus bugs in A Bug's Life?
Oh, names.
Yeah.
I know who voices her, I think. What is her name? Her name. Gosh darn it.
So, Nick, I believe if Jacoby misses, no matter what Cam does, the game is over.
Yeah.
So I just don't miss,
5,
is what you're saying.
4,
That is the goal, yeah.
3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, there's the final repeat for Jacoby.
Question again. What is the name of the female moth of the circus bugs in A Bug's Life?
No. I mean, or maybe, actually, maybe I should just give this stuff away. Maybe I got it.
Oh my God.
There's only like 4 names.
Hey, Ashley.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Jacoby.
I said Zara.
And Cameron.
Rita.
And your winner, Cameron Holzmann. Both were incorrect. The answer was Gypsy. Gypsy. Nick, not a high-scoring game, but an exciting one nonetheless. Very thrilling all the way through. Your thoughts?
Yes, no, I agree. I almost feel like, because this is maybe the second or third time this has happened, and it's not like he did bad in the category, but I almost feel like Jacoby spinning Spinner's Choice is worse than Jacoby spinning anything else. But he still did very well in the category he chose. Unfortunately, Cameron also did well in the category he was stuck with, which I don't think he wanted, given that he mentioned in round 1 not knowing that everything that was in the category. But I still think, like you said, not the best game for either of them, but a great tete-a-tete against each other. And Cameron makes it to a contender match, which he was in at this exact time last year. So he's no stranger to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go talk to them and see how they're feeling in the post-match interviews. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Fandom Fights, #1 contender match. Very excited. I'm a little low energy, but that's okay because this match is high stakes, high reward. Nick is here. Nick, you look great. You've been wearing that shirt since 2020, and I love it every time I see it. It's beautiful. Tell us about Javi versus Cameron.
It's interesting, Tim. I believe it's the first time they've ever played each other. And they're on a team. They played in a team's contender match just yesterday. We totally know how it went, but clearly they were in a different mindset because now they're playing against each other. Civil wars are exciting to me, not in real life, but in fandom. Civil wars in fandom, I consider a civil war a contender match or a title match where teammates play each other. The stakes are high. It's not just a one-off. And this is it. We've never had a Young Justice Civil War. Neither player has played for the belt. Cameron's played in contender matches before. He has yet to make it to that final stage. Javi's first contender match could turn into his first title challenge, and he's been sitting on it since Act 4 of last year. Really interesting story. So that's why Javi's here. Is he had a contender match in Act 4. He was promised another one later when we filled the vacant belt. Holzmann is here because the person Javi was supposed to play against was Tyler, who went on to become the champion. To fill Tyler's spot, we took the 4 people who were left in the WOT tournament on the singles side. And the fact of the matter is Cameron was ranked last out of those 4 people, and yet he has come out on top here today. Maybe his strategy is working. I could absolutely see it work here today. But Javi's looking dangerous as well in the teams matches we've seen him and last year in general. So I don't know, Tim. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. See, I can't exert too much
Round
energy.
number 1.
Yeah, go, Nick, go.
It's going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the round of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down. At which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Yeah, how did I get here?
We just talked about it.
The matches happened.
Yeah, but logistically.
All right, Nick, go ahead.
First question is going to come in the category of Galaxy Quests. What is the name of the planet the Enterprise crew prevent a volcanic eruption on at the beginning of Star Trek Into Darkness?
I feel dead.
But you are not. You are alive.
Do you know how many times Maggie sang Old MacDonald today?
4, I'm going to say.
It's a little more than 4. 5. 4.
It was 5?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cam.
Nibiru?
And Javi.
You got it. I said ultimate. I can remember.
Nibiru is correct. So Cam will take the 1-0 lead. Your next question is in the category of mixed bag. Name both ways a character played by Tom Wilkinson has died in fandom films.
A little bit of extra time.
Yeah, Ellie loves that song, and so she'll just sit there and she'll say, "Oh."
Well, here's my question: is did she sing it multiple times, or did the verses just keep going?
No, she sang it multiple times with multiple verses. And she doesn't even let her finish it. So she just gets to like, and on that farm, she had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, pig! And then she holds up a pig and gets like, next verse.
We don't even know what the cow says. Wait.
Yeah, I know. With a moo-moo here, pig! And it's like, oh my God. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
Not having a good day. I said shot and falls to death.
And Cameron.
I put shot and poisoned.
Javi's correct. So falls to his death and shot. Not having a good day, but getting it correct.
What even are the movies?
Russia and
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Nick, what's next?
Your third question comes to the category of the MCU. Who tames the obelisks aboard the High Evolutionary Ship in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? I got it, Tim. Don't worry. Oh. Gotta change this. GOTG. Hello, Buckle.
He's sitting down there sighing.
Why does he want to play?
Probably. 5, 4, 3,
There we go.
2, 1. Pens down. Cameron.
Nebula.
And Javi.
Mantis?
Mantis is correct. So Javi will hit that, making it 2-1. Your next question is in the category of criminal underworld. Scott Adkins and Natalia Tena appear in which criminal underworld film?
There's a small noise happening, and it sounds like the start. It sounds like the start of the Mission Impossible theme.
Sorry, I'm going to get it checked out, I promise, eventually.
Happens.
Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
John Wick Chapter 4.
And Cameron.
John Wick Chapter 4.
John Wick Chapter 4 is correct. 3-2. What's next?
Your next question comes to the category of James Bond. In what country does Bond first meet Felix Leiter in Dr. No?
I can't hear anything out of my right ear.
What about your left ear?
I can hear things out of that ear.
What about your nostril?
No. But I can
Can't
smell.
hear. Can't hear out of it?
No. 5, 4, 3,
You can hear stuff.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cam.
I know they're in the Caribbean. I wrote Jamaica.
And Javi.
You're making me crazy.
Jamaica is correct. 4-3. Your next question is in the category of DC. Which DC character has, throughout the course of their films, retired from their job, been put under the influence of pheromone dust, and witnessed their son being held at gunpoint? Are you proud of me for getting pheromone correct?
You hesitated, but you got there. So yes,
Did I hesitate?
you did. And I know because I wasn't looking at the question as you were reading it, and I heard a pause, and I was like, "Oh, well, there's probably a hard word there."
Oh, Tim's struggling again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
I wrote Commissioner Jim Gordon, and then maybe he's not commissioner in some of them, so Jim Gordon.
And Cameron.
Jim Gordon.
Jim Gordon is correct. 5, 2, 4. What's next?
Next question comes in the category of the worlds of DC. The main character calls a man looking for his son, but gives him the name of his dog in which worlds of DC film?
You should ask Maggie if she likes Skittles.
Maggie, do you like Skittles?
She said yes.
That's good.
I'm staring at like 4 empty Skittles wrappers.
Interesting.
You bought them for running, Nick. Yeah, that's exactly the face I had. And she bought them on Amazon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down. Let's go to Cameron.
The Flash.
And Javi.
Great question. The Flash.
The Flash is correct. 6-5. Your next question is in the category of Disney animation. In Wish, Asha says that which of her relatives died when she was 12?
So it's funny because I've watched 2 movies in the past 2 weeks where Skittles is a big deal.
I know one that you're thinking of.
I was trying to frame a bonus question around it, but it's
not coming to you.
Wasn't coming together.
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
Between father and grandmother, I went with father.
And Cameron?
I was between father and regular mother and went father.
Father is correct. So 7-6. What's next, Nick?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Marvel. Who plays Mrs. Chen in the Venom trilogy? Venom trilogy.
Gotta get that vellum.
Cam, do you want to just skip this one?
I just hate this
Pass.
so much.
I don't know. Maybe I have a guess. Maybe I'm confident.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
A woman.
I
Javi.
actually think it came to me. Peggy Wu?
Very close. Peggy Lou is the answer. Lou. Very close. Final question of this round is in the category of horror icons. Who is the first character whose dream we see in A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Master? I know I've showed this off already a bunch of times, but
yeah,
look at my shield.
Wow.
I'm gonna close a tab real quick. Just
unacceptable.
Done. I'm not changing my answer. This is the best guess I got.
I don't know. Are you going to try and convince Cameron to switch it to not answer and then just write it at the last second?
Hands down.
Hey,
Let's go to Javi.
Kincaid?
And Cameron.
I put Kristen Parker.
I believe her full name is Kristen Parker. Yeah. So Kristen is correct. Making it 7-7. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Timothy.
All right, let's get into round number 2. How's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 Fandom categories on it as well, spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like to down a multiple choice, at which point it'll only be worth 1. But be on the lookout as stealings available in round number 2. Categories, they are DC, Marvel, Creature Features, Worlds of DC, Disney Animation, Galaxy Quests, DreamWorks, and Wizarding World. Take it away, Tim.
All right, Javi, you're the higher ranked player. Do you want to spin first or defer?
I'll go second.
Okay, this is going to be the spin for Cameron. Forgot I had another match after this, so I was sending them a message. It lands on Wizarding World.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
I just watched all the Harry Potters, so we'll see.
That's good. That's in this.
Yeah. So just give me no Fantastic Beasts questions, please.
Go ahead, Nick.
I forget.
First question. Which Wizarding... Oh, I'm sorry, Cameron. I forgot to ask if you were prepared. Are you prepared?
For not Fantastic Beasts questions, yeah.
Can't make any promises, but your first question. Which Wizarding World film was the first one where someone verbally says the spell Avada Kedavra?
In its entirety, repeat the question.
Your question again. Which Wizarding World film was the first one where someone verbally says the spell Avada Kedavra?
Am I allowed to ask for clarification of in its entirety?
I know what you're. Just answer the question.
Okay, I will say Goblet of Fire then.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay. Because I'm like, Snape says half of it in Prisoner of Azkaban.
And Malfoy.
And Malfoy and Tom Riddle and like a lot of people.
There's a lot of half.
No one gets it out. All right, Cameron, your next question. Who plays Dudley in the Wizarding World?
Harry Melling.
That is correct for 2 points. Cameron, your third question. What is the first name of Harry's son who is going to Hogwarts for the first time at the end of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Albus.
That is correct for 2 points. Cameron, your penultimate question. What is the name of the ritual that Grindelwald rigs to be elected at the end of The Secrets of Dumbledore?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Flight of the Phoenix, B, Cure of Soul, C, Walk of the Chillin, D, Bow of Leadership.
C.
C is correct for 1 point.
Like I know the creature.
And Cameron, your final question. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, after Hermione calms him down, what does Grop give to her as a thank you?
It's like the bell and handlebars of a bike.
That is correct for 2 points. And the sweep of the Wizarding World.
All right, so Cameron gets his total up to 16. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's bring back the wheel. And this will be a hobby spin. Lands on Worlds of DC.
I'll take it.
Okay. Avi, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Worlds of DC. Are you ready?
If it goes better than my last time, sure.
All right, your first question. Which Worlds of DC film features the quote, "Are you the devil?"
Suicide Squad.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Victor Zsasz in Birds of Prey?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Steve Agee, B, Paul Scheer, C, Chris Messina, or D, Matt Willig.
D.
D is incorrect. Cameron, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Steve Agee, B, Paul Scheer, C, Chris Messina, or D, Matt Willig?
I think it's Chris Messina.
Yeah.
It is Chris Messina. I forgot he was in that movie until I read that.
He doesn't look like him.
Stephen A.G.
Yeah, whatever. Your third question, Javi. What is the name of the island Doomsday lands on after being struck by the nuclear missile in BVS Dawn of Justice?
Yikes. Yeah, multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Strikers Island, B, Metro Island, C, Wayne Island, or D, Alcaz Island.
D.
D is incorrect. Cameron, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Strikers Island, B, Metro Island, C, Wayne Island, or D, Alcaz Island?
Metro Island.
That is also incorrect. It is A, Strikers Island. All right, Javi, your fourth question. In Blue Beetle, Victoria Cord wants to use the Scarab for her OMAC project. What does OMAC stand for?
One Man Army Corps.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. What name are the members of the Shazamily collectively given by the Philadelphia media in Shazam! Fury of the Gods?
Do you need the full name or what they? The Fiascos?
That is correct. For 2 points.
I didn't know if it was Philly or Philadelphia Fiascos. But...
Oh, gotcha. So at the end of Javi's turn, I have him getting a score up to 13, but with the steal, Cameron is at 17. Is that what you have now?
That is what I have, Tim.
Okay, let's get into round number 3. How's it going to work?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the normal Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3? Go ahead, Tim.
Okay, first category you can bet points on is DreamWorks Animation. Let's get bets starting with Javi.
F it, we ball.
And Cam.
2.
Okay, here's your question in the category of DreamWorks. Who voices the grown-up Bright Bill in The Wild Robot?
Yeah, that's gonna be a game. I knew I should have looked this up. I mean, it's technically not game. I understand that. Technically.
Javi, don't doubt yourself. You got
5,
this.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
Nah, I said Matt Berry, but he's the Beaver.
And Cameron.
Kit Connor.
Kit Connor is correct. So Cameron gains 2 points, goes up to 19. Javi loses 2 and goes down to 11. Nick, what's the next category?
Next category we have points on is Law and Order.
Yeah.
Let's get bets, starting with Cameron.
0.
And Javi.
2.
Okay, Nick, what's the question?
Your question in Law and Order. What is the name of either of Julie's dogs in Bad Boys?
Well, that was a good game. We played, Cameron. It did not go as long as I would have liked, and I fumbled.
Javi, you got repeats. Use them. Stop doubting yourself.
All right.
Hey. Would you eat Skittles while running?
No,
That's cool.
doesn't make much sense to me.
It's supposed to give her like a boost while she's doing she's running a marathon. But
Skittles make me really thirsty, so that would not be
1. Pens down. Let's start with Cam, who bet 0.
I put Winnie.
And Javi.
Said Precious.
And your winner, Cameron Holzmann, moving on to the title match. Nick, what a match. What'd you think?
Cameron, I think it's safe to say it's not a surprise anymore.
Yeah.
It's stopping surprising people. It's just expected that he will do well and very possibly win the match he's in. I'm excited to see him go on to challenge for his first title. He's been around a hell of a long time. So I'm glad he's finally climbed that mountain and gets a shot at Tyler. That's going to be no easy shot, but every shot he's taken this season so far shouldn't have been an easy shot. I think Javi got a little unlucky. I think he picked a category that just didn't work out for him. Well, Cameron got one that did work out for him. And then Javi had to swing. I think he might have gotten in his head a little bit. But the current champion used to have that issue. I think Javi could easily overcome that as well. That's just the way the chips fell today, but congrats to Cam. And good luck next time for Javi. I think this will not be the last time we see him.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go talk to them right now in the post-match interviews. Well, wow. Those were some Those are some exciting Fandom Fights matches. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
I was just shocked at how well they were doing.
All right. So like Nick said up top, Cameron was set to play for the title. We had it all ready to go. We were going to be shooting that from the day we're shooting this. We were 7 days away from shooting that match. So, but that is no longer happening. We need a new contender for Mr. Tyler Birch. And what are we doing, Nick?
Yeah, so for Act 1, Tyler's still going to have an opponent. He's still going to defend the title. You could probably guess from the beginning what the plan is. We reached out to the 3 people Cameron has played, Javi, Jacoby, and Rue, and said, hey, guess what? All your losses to Cameron are gone. Stats and stuff still in place, but the loss on your record, gone. And the three of you now get the chance to compete in a triple threat #1 contenders match. The winner will play Tyler Birch. The two losers will not get a loss on their record because we gave them maybe 3 days to shoot it. We said, you have 3 days to shoot it. If you're in, great. There's nothing to lose because if you lose, no loss. And if you win, you get challenged for the title.
And a win on your record.
Yeah, and a win on your record. So props to them. That will premiere in the spot that the Hobby versus Cameron match that you just saw originally was set to premiere. That is April 3rd, when that triple threat will come out. Winner plays Tyler. Tyler was aware, Tyler was ready to play a title match too. We've made some concessions to him. His deep cut round is going to stay the same, but that deep cut wheel has been given to all three players playing in the triple threat. So yeah, three people who thought their hopes were dashed. It's kind of like in Pitch Perfect when they were like, oh no, we've lost. And then they're like, that kid's in high school. That's where we're at.
We forgot about that. Yeah, so stay tuned for lots of other exciting Fandom Fights things. Obviously, we just explained everything for Fandom Singles. Cameron is going to appear in some Fandom Teams matches as well. We'll have little announcements for those videos. And I'm not going to put like an announcement at the beginning of Fanzone because you can't really cheat in Fanzone debate. But Cameron has a Fanzone debate match coming out way later, like late April, early May, and we're just going to release it. It is what it is. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching. Happy hunting. A lot of you just went to town on watching videos and then messaging me and Nick. So that was really fun.
Oh, that's
but coming up later, Nick, I think we have anything exciting. I'm trying to see really quick.
exciting this week?
Yeah, we have a debut teams match tomorrow.
Debut teams match tomorrow. That'll be exciting. Next week, so this is for Fandom Singles. Next week, Cameron will appear in a Fandom Teams match. Same story. Let's just say we shot all their matches until they lost. Any matches they may or may not have won, those losses will be removed from the team they played their record. So same situation.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow with another match. Till then.